Hello.
We're working
What?
birds.
We're working as best we can.
Now I think I'm working. Let me see. Yep, now I'm working. Okay. So we left off kind of split. Mox at the church, Faith leaving the home of Gregor and Hope. We've just kind of established that they live together now. With Seether and Seven, um, I need to take you out of your hybrid form. With Seether and Seven staying the night, having a slumber sleepover with Victoria. Um, yeah, so let's start with Hope. Um, your exchange with your exchange with Faith just happened. She just, I believe you walked out to go for a walk, and then against Gregor's request, you ended up sticking behind and not going for a walk, and just kind of decompressing, I would say, with Gregor. Um,
Mm-hmm.
being alone with Gregor now, is there anything that you would like to say or do uh, before while basically we're pretty early or we're pretty late into the day. This a lot of this all occurred basically from like 5 o'clock in the evening until now, and it's about 9 or 10 o'clock at night. So is there anything else that you wanted to do before bed?
I thought that Hope had gone to sleep and had that vision.
Correct.
Okay, yeah,
I
no,
was giving
she's
you a
just
chance
gonna.
to see what you wanted to do about if anything, if you wanted to do anything about that.
Um,
And you don't
I
have you
mean,
can just say you want to, you know, go to sleep. That's fine too. I just want to give you the opportunity.
yeah, she's gonna go to sleep, but she is going to make sure to wake up bright and early with the dawn, as she always does.
Hmm.
But instead of saying her prayers that morning, she will be going to the church.
Okay. Um,
So,
so then when
hello?
time comes, I will get that over to you.
Fantastic.
Um, okay. Let's got her out of the way. Mox, you are at the church with Tomek.
Or yeah, he was coming like on his way back. He had gone to the inn to grab his bag um, and such before heading back to the church. And yeah,
Okay. Is there anything in particular that you wanted to have a conversation with him, or do you want to just kind of wait until morning?
it's just gonna be more or less that when Mox arrives, I'm not sure how long he had to be gone for him and Faith to have their conversation.
Well, I mean, we'll
Um,
say 15, 20 minutes, nothing crazy.
okay. Um, he gets there and I mean, as he walks in, he has just got um, I'm posting in Gen chat. He's just got this look of just utter utter defeat, and actually just looks like he is absolutely broken. Um, I put this in the wrong thread. Um, and he smells a bit like alcohol as
Okay.
he's walking into the church.
Okay.
And he um, just kind of ends up walking to the front pews and just kind of like sitting down in in just like a his body is done moving right now and he's just gonna sit just sit there for a minute, for a while actually.
Okay. Um. Alrighty. Um. Is there anything else you wanted to do? Because I mean, really, the only the only real conversation that you would have with him would be if you sought him out. Because I mean, it's late. He's currently asleep.
Okay, if that's the case, then while he's sitting in the front pew, he is going to um, pull out the sun sword.
Okay.
Um, and in just a tired voice, um, just Sergey, tell me everything. And if more context, he wants to know everything. He is trying to get Sergey to say everything that he knows. Um, and I know that's a lot to ask and everything, but isn't. He's just trying. He wants to know everything because he wants to know everything Sergey does to see if he can find any chinks in the armor.
Okay.
It's essentially.
All right. I'll say give me a persuasion check. Wisdom saves are overrated.
Cool. I'm great at persuasion checks. Fucking nat 20.
All right. With your natural 20, um, with your natural 20, uh, you get you hear, you kind of clear your mind, you close your eyes, kind of as you have done previously, and you just hear a weakened version of what you've heard previously. Not weak as in like feeble, but weak as in like soft spoken. And he just says, Mox, there are things at play that keep things moving. Be frank. What is most important that I tell you? At this moment, I not have the energy to divulge my entire history with him.
Tell me how to kill him. I know about the fans. How do I fully kill him?
Go to the library. Seek out the tome.
Just the tome.
It will sense you. It will come to you.
It's the library here in Valaki.
It is.
Thank you, Sergei.
You must rest also. There are forces far beyond our imagination. I have done what I can to keep us safe, but I don't know for how long.
Hopefully we won't need it for very terribly long.
Whatever it is your group is planning, my suggestion is that you do it quickly, with haste. If it is these fanes you are after, I suggest you do it. Time is no longer on your side.
I think I know someone that can help with that.
Good.
Okay. Okay. I'll go to the... I'll seek out the tome.
Clear your mind and seek the tome.
And he'll just nod his head. And thanks Sergey again. And then he is going to go onto his knees and try to do what he did with Tolmec, and I think he's gonna fall asleep in that position. He's gonna
Okay.
he's essentially going into a meditation in a prayer pose.
Okay.
And he's praying to the god to the god of that church, praying to Osiris, trying to clear his mind again.
Okay. 7 and Cedar. At the home of Lady Lydia. You guys have like a guest room that you share. It's like a two bed like guest room. Del Queens. Not that, 7 necessarily needs a bed, but what is it that the two of you are doing, if anything?
Seven would open the window and shout out to Faith, "Go away, Faith." No, he would probably ask Seether, just kind of where he stands on everything that's happened so far.
Okay.
It's pretty late at night, isn't it?
It's
Yeah,
what?
it's like 10, probably 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, Seether's thoughts on everything. He's actually not. So I'm actually not surprised, to tell you the truth. Though I'm still disappointed.
Yeah, a little bit of the same.
I'm questioning why I still travel with this pack. Particularly her. I almost feel like it would be better to split off. But then I'd be completely lost.
Yes. I'm sure she had her reasons. I'm sure that she did what she thought she had to do, which is what she did last time. That, I don't know. It's,
It's a lot.
yeah. It's, I don't know if I can trust her. And now essentially she's beholden to Strahd. At at the end of this, if we do even somehow accomplish all our tasks and find a way to defeat Winter, the feeling if Strahd's still around, it's none of it's gonna matter. The cycle will just
I'll
continue.
I'll be honest with you, and don't hate me for saying this, but I really don't care about Strahd regaining power. I do want Winter dead for fucking with us, particularly early on. Just principle. But I really don't care if Strahd regains power. I don't care about Valaki. I just want to finish what I've started, and if we save the town, fine. If we don't, whatever. I'm just tired of traveling with someone who keeps on going behind our backs, basically, when we're supposed to be traveling together and working together.
Hmm. Well, that last point we can agree on.
You hate me now, don't you? You see me as less.
Well, I mean, this is my home, not yours.
Yeah.
It's understandable if
I
you
mean,
don't
don't
have the same
mistake me for
attachment.
not having empathy. I truly empathize. It's just that's not my end game. My goals may or may not line up. If they do, fantastic. If not, then I might need to diverge. It just depends on the path, you know?
Wherever your queen sends you.
Essentially, yeah. Wherever the clues lead me. But I haven't really found any, and I feel at a loss to tell you the truth, and that's why I'm just so uneasy about this situation with Faith. I mean, shit.
Shit, indeed.
Yeah, by now he Seether would be fidgeting hard, like he would probably be kicking his leg, like kicking his foot really bad, you know.
Okay. Anything else for the two of y'all?
I'm definitely not going to sleep for the night.
Like at all?
Yeah, no, I'd probably like
So
wander
you'll take a
around the
you'll
mansion.
take a point of exhaustion.
That's fine. Character wise, like it's too much going
Okay.
on. I can't sleep right now.
Okay. Just so you're aware. Um.
Yeah, I'll take that point.
Okay.
But yeah, I just
Um.
wandered through the mansion at this tonight.
Okay. Um, give me a give me a perception check.
To 15.
15. Okay. Um, yeah, with the 15, you realize that the house never really goes to sleep. There are, the help is constantly, you have different like butlers and maids that are working overnight and cooks that are preparing for the morning and stuff like that. So the house is never truly asleep. Um, but the second floor tends to be a lot quieter. The first floor is where the butlers and the maids they all reside in a room downstairs, um, and so it's up to you if you want to stay upstairs or go downstairs. And if you do go downstairs, you probably would, unless you're trying to be super stealthy, you'd probably get seen at some point. And it's not a big deal. They would just they know that you're a guest for the evening, so they would try to accommodate you if anything like that.
Um, uh, I mean, I would just be wandering, so I guess I wouldn't try to be stealthy, but something would catch my eye, like if I could just enter a workstation or something. That would probably catch his eye. Give
I
him
mean,
something
there's
to
not a
do, and
workstation. There's the best you could probably get is like a desk with like paper and quill and stuff like that. But there's nowhere
that
to
would
like.
be fine. Like I could read, like if there's something to do, like referring to the trade that I'm currently pursuing, that would work out fine.
Okay.
Since the queen don't want to talk to me.
Um. Okay. Um. 7 with
Mm-hmm.
with Seether leaving in the room kind of to yourself. Is there anything that you'd like to do?
Um, 7 is feeling very kind of conflicted and not sure where to turn, not sure if he'll have to put some kind of things in motion, just kind of casting his mind for a way to fix the situation. And he'll probably try and do, um, he'd probably just be thinking and maybe just pleading to the universe to show him a way to correct this. Uh, to try and help Faith and help all of us by extension
Okay.
not die.
So, I'm sorry. Who were you wanting to reach out to?
No one in particular. Like he doesn't follow a god. If anything, since he's met Mistra, he might reach out to her for whatever good that would do. But he's just kind of on his own head, like desperately running through scenarios and just hoping an answer comes to him.
Okay. Well, that's gonna lead us to Faith.
Yeah.
Faith, with seemingly all prospects gone, where are you going?
She would definitely spend a good portion of what was left of the day and the evening just walking around Valaki.
Okay.
Just kind of taking it all in, watching the people, um, existing.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably after dinner, she would head back to the inn and try to sneak upstairs without drawing too much attention or ire from a particular bartender.
Okay. So you are trying to stealth?
Yes.
Okay. Um, give me a
Do you
stealth
want me to
check.
roll stealth?
Yeah.
It's a 17. I don't think it's going through because my computer's being weird.
Okay. A 17. Yeah, you managed to make it up to your room. You feel like you got there unseen, no problems. Um, yeah, no real issues at all. Um,
She's just gonna probably she'll pull a ration out of her pack and eat that for dinner and clean herself up the best that she's emotionally capable of at the moment.
Okay.
And then just pass out.
all right. Um, cool. So, with that, I think that brings the evening to a close for everyone. Um, you all get a long rest. Um,
For me, how do I add a point of exhaustion?
it's under conditions.
Ah, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Um, somebody roll me a d6.
I'll do
I
it.
got it. Oh,
Okay.
I'm good. I was muted. I didn't realize.
5.
I've doomed us all.
The
Cool.
only way you could have done it, you could have beat the game if you rolled a 7 on a d6.
Oh shit.
You know, you tried. And failed, but you tried. Why is it not? This is no bueno. Huh. It's final uploaded to Discord. With that, I will say, 5. Ironically enough, 7. You awaken. And give me a perception check. Or awaken, turn on, whatever.
Move it up.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
What'd you get? 12?
12.
Okay.
Yeah.
With a 12, You notice everything looks fine. Um, and then you see something on a desk. Looks like it looks like from where you're standing, you'd have to get a little better look, but it looks like a bundle of some sort that's like just like a sack that's been kind of tied off. It's just sitting on a desk in your room.
Ah, I will go over and look at what is on my desk.
Okay. So you open it up and you see the first thing you notice is just a bunch of like broken pieces of porcelain, white porcelain. And underneath all these pieces, there's probably like 15 pieces. And they're small. They're probably like quarter size, maybe a little bigger, maybe a little smaller. And then if you look at handouts, you will also see a scroll that is very tightly wound and tied and is inside there as well.
Oh, okay. The porcelain.
Mm-hmm.
Um, does it look like the pieces could fit together?
Um, I will say you can make a intelligence check, or if you're proficient, are you well, I will say this. Are you proficient in Tinker's tools?
I am.
Okay, then make an intelligence check and add your proficiency bonus. Straight
Okay.
intelligence with your proficiency.
Uh, total of 16.
16. Yeah, it looks like they would. It looks like a lot of them would kind of go together. You notice like when you're putting a puzzle together and you put the outside pieces in first, you put the corners in and all that. There's definitely rounded edges on some of them. They're not all broken. Um, it might take a little time. There's probably you've set them all out to kind of look. There's probably 20 to 30 pieces, and you don't
Okay.
exactly know what you're trying to build. But if you want to take 10 or 15 minutes and try to put it together.
Yeah, Seven will go ahead and try and put together what he has.
Yeah. Um, takes about, like I said, about 10 or 15 minutes, and it makes a mask.
Would I recognize the mask from anywhere?
Uh, make a religion check.
Oh. 13?
Mm, only because Seether has kind of mentioned um, the Raven Queen. Um, that's the only one that comes to mind that may have anything to do with a white porcelain mask.
Okay. Seven will could he use mending to kind of bond those pieces together so they
Sure,
hold the shape of the mask?
I will say, with enough time, probably another 15 minutes or so of just mending. Okay, mending. All right, let me put this piece here, mending. Um, another 15 minutes or so. You're able to get the mask back. It's not. It doesn't look. It looks like somebody super glued a bunch of pieces. There's still cracks along the mask and stuff like that, but it is a full-sized white porcelain mask.
Okay. Once he has it
And I say it's not perfectly
stable enough.
smooth and there's still cracks because it's not. There's not enough. When you break it, small pieces may not have traveled, so it's not a complete piece. If there was, a 50% piece and a 50% piece to make 100% of something, it would look flush. But missing 1% here, 1% there, you have like 96% of a mask, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Once he's fixed it up enough to be able to kind of pack it away safely, he will pocket the mask and the note
Mhm.
and guess go look for Seether and Victoria.
Okay. I will say they're both down. I'll just say they're both downstairs eating breakfast. The uh, they have a private chef that has provided meals for breakfast, and they're both currently downstairs eating. You come downstairs. Oh, seven. Oh man, this French toast is amazing. You've got to have some. He did. I think he said he put walnuts in it. So good. She's just
No,
shoveling French toast.
that sounds nice, Victoria. Um, are you still meeting with um, that guy today?
Mm, I plan to, yeah. Um, it is. It'd probably take me a day to get there and back. He's not in town. Um, it'd probably take me a good day round trip. Are you going to be here?
Oh,
You're not leaving today, are you?
no, I don't believe so.
Oh, okay.
I should be here.
I will probably be back late this evening, but yeah.
Um, before you go, I was hoping to ask you about that thing that we left before I headed to the mountains. If you had had any time to work on that.
That was the remind the DM, the voice
That
box.
was yes, the voice box thing.
What were you trying to do with it? If I remember correctly, she was
Just
just trying to understand it. You just gave her blueprints, right?
uh, didn't Seether like have the actual device and gave it to
Yeah,
her?
yeah, he had the actual device and he
Right.
gave it to her, and she was gonna try to figure out how to integrate it into Seven's autonomy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what she lets you know is, oh, she goes, well, you see, I did a little bit of work with it, and I'm kind of sorry to say this is meant to bring inanimate things to life. For you, I'm not too sure. This would be better for, maybe trying to rip out some of the vocal processing for 14, maybe upgrading 14, but for you, I mean, you are kind of already perfect. But this is meant for inanimate objects.
Ah, I see.
The
But
what you can do, however, is you could take this and if you placed it on the head of a construct, so 14, for example, and you attuned to it, you spent some time gathering its essence, you'd be able to speak to it. You'd be able to speak through it. And essentially, as I said before, it brings life to things that are inanimate. Um, Looking at these other blueprints, it looks like they were trying to build a. It looks like a kind of disturbing humanistic attempt. A lot of the autonomy is very human. I'm not sure exactly what they were planning, but
um, at that point, Seven would pull out the remaining blueprints that Mox gave him, uh, that they had from Blinsky's.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I have it here somewhere.
Yeah,
He's
it's
like,
just it's
well,
a blueprint of a larger and a smaller, again, humanoid. They it,
yeah,
maybe they were building some kind of army, maybe something small enough to be stealthy and large enough to move. I don't know.
well,
If you'd
hmm,
like, I could. It would take quite a bit of time, but I could work on trying to utilize these blueprints in some of the design that I'm working for. But again, we're talking months to a year before this is anywhere near ready.
no, well, I just thought you should have them.
Oh,
And you can, whatever you feel you want to do or can do with them.
how about when you come back, we will decide what to do with it together.
That sounds good.
Cool. I like that. Oh man, I really
Above
wish you could
game,
taste
build me
food.
an army.
I really wish you could taste food because this French toast is amazing.
Me too. Hey, see there, you got a sec?
You see him, he's not really speaking, but he's drinking coffee black because he looks physically exhausted, probably for the first time. But yeah, when you ask him that, he'll he'll have his eyes covered by his hand, but he'll nod saying you can come over and sit down, and he reaches and grabs a mug of coffee with a bandaged hand. He says, "Yeah, yeah."
Oh, Buff Knight. Um, I, this probably won't help, but when I got up, I found this on the table in my room. And he'll pull out the mask and the note and
And the
show it
note
to him.
is the one you sent the picture of, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
We got pictures. And you kind of see him like he looks like an older person, like pulling it back and like squinting a little bit, pulling it forward, almost like it's hard for him to read it. And he says, well, all right, what's with the note? And then he just kind of hands it back and then starts looking at the mask and just kind of like turns it over. Says, "Where'd you get this? Where'd
It
you get these
was,
things?"
well, it was just left on my desk in a little package. The mask was shattered. I tried to put it back together as best I could. I couldn't really make much of it, but it reminded me a little bit of what you've said about the Raven Queen. I don't know. I just thought maybe if you took a look at it.
Quick question, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
If it is dealing with the Raven Queen, I'm just wondering if it would give the advantage on whatever check.
I mean, really, for you, there's no check needed. I mean, you know that
Oh,
this is a mask that portrays the symbolism of the Raven Queen.
awesome, because I was like, my religion is zero. I would love at least to cancel that disadvantage. But no, that's great. Yeah. I'll just say, yeah, it's a visage of her. What of it? You think she's the Raven bitch that's been crossed out? And then you see him take a slurp of coffee.
Um, yeah.
Well, then you hear his tone serious up again. What makes you think that?
Well, I have to wonder if this came from Winter. She's the only person we've met who has that kind of power to nullify the gods, so to speak.
Yeah, but I doubt she would have gone straight after the mother of death and memories. That would be a little foolhardy even for Winter. But
That does seem
I
a bit far-fetched, but could be a lie
well,
or a trick. I don't know.
it could be a trick, but I also wouldn't put it past this to be something legitimate. So I don't know.
Honestly, it's the two last names that worry me the most.
The clock builder and the father, well, that obviously refers to Tomek and Victoria, your mother.
Exactly.
Yeah, we should actually look into this now. But I have an idea about the true ruler of Barovia. Maybe it could actually be Strahd. And real quick, does is Seether privy to the to the bird bitch thing? The joke? I can't remember.
I'm not sure. I would say probably not.
Okay, well, never mind then. He was gonna say it could be that the Raven bitch refers to Faith, but never mind. Yeah, no, okay, yeah, we should definitely take it serious given how things unfold here.
Indeed. Um, Real quick above game, did Victoria give Seven back the voice box, or was she just telling him about it?
Whichever you want. If you wanted it back, she'd have given it back. If not, she'd have kept it.
Sure, he might find some use for it.
Okay.
Um, well, um, by the way, I I'm meeting oh God, words. Uh,
Sheila and
I'm meeting
Rictavia.
yes. I'm planning on meeting Sheila and Rictavia at the Blue Water Inn later, just to kind of get some stuff straightened out and try to plan our next move. I'm not
That's
sure where everyone else is, but you're welcome to join.
well, that's actually smart. I think I will join you. I, I need to I need to not only stay active, but continue to take my mind off of things.
Sure.
Forgive me in advance if I seem a little loopy. I'm 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 quite exhausted.
No, it's fine. I honestly didn't think you slept.
I didn't rest at all. It's been too much on my mind, and
Do you know,
I tried to balance out.
do you know what takes my mind off things?
What's that?
Seven's gonna reach in his robe and pull out the necklace, and he just whispers real quiet in your ear, "Fireballs." He's gonna hand it over to you.
And he's just handing it. That's funny. Yeah, okay, well, if he's handing the necklace, I'm just gonna take it, put it in a pocket, and just kind of chuckle. Oh, I wish I could cast a fireball like that.
With that, you can. At least
Yeah,
3 more times.
at least three more times. Yeah, I'll keep track. I'll count. You're a good robot.
My name is Seven.
I know.
Just narrows his eyes at you.
Oh, I didn't say it in insultingly. Don't don't take it as such. It's just as if you would have been a fawn. I would have called you. I would have said you're a good fawn. Or if you were a human, I would have said you're a good person. Well, I don't know. Now that I think about it, do you still identify as a person?
Yes.
I know you've been. Okay, well, my bad. I didn't know.
it's
uh,
it's fine. Anyway.
All right. Um, we'll move over to Hope.
Okay.
Morning time.
Well, Hope is a very early riser because she says her prayers as the sun is coming up. But today she gets up like she usually does, probably before Gregor, and gets her stuff and immediately just goes to the church.
Okay. Do you leave a note or anything?
Yeah, probably a note just telling Gregor that she's at the church and is going to try and get everyone on the same page, and she'll talk to him later.
Okay. You make it to the church, and again, it's pretty early. You're used to getting up super early, like you said, so it's like pre-dawn. Um, you know, you're this the I was gonna say you can see the sun rising, but you can't. The
No.
dark sky is getting just slightly darker and a little more gray. Um, but you make it to the church. You see like maybe one or two people walking the streets at this hour. Um, a lot of the people aren't even up yet. But yeah, you make it to the church.
Okay, I'm going to head on into the church looking for Father Tomek, but if I see Mox there, I will go talk to him too.
So this early, you don't see either. Well, just walking in, you don't see either. You eventually see Mox kind of resting on the floor towards the front, and you don't see Father Tomek, but you assume he's probably in his room sleeping.
Okay, well, I will head on over to where Mox is sleeping and just quietly sit in the pew, debating if I should wake him up, but just mostly watching him like a creep because I'm just so caught up in my thoughts.
Okay. Mox, give me a perception check with disadvantage. Actually, it would be with advantage because it's hearing based. Or I mean, it would be a straight roll. Also, I think you're muted.
I was muted, yes.
14.
Thank you. Yeah, 14.
You wake up because for some reason you just feel like you're being watched. You look over and Hope is just kind of watching you.
Mox like wakes up with like a startle, just that one of just like one that's like ready to swing. Um, and he sees Hope and just oh, uh,
Sorry, sorry.
it's
I
it's okay. It's fine.
I've just been I didn't mean to be creepy. I just got a lot on my mind. Are you awake? Do you wanna do you
Um, my eyes are open and I am conversing with you, so yes, I'm awake.
um Faith came to see me last night and she told me a lot of stuff, but I need I need you to be able to function, Mox. Everything is getting bad real quick. I need to know what you need so I can help you.
I I'm gonna I'm gonna be going to get someone here in the town that I think, well, I know he should be able to help.
Okay.
It's it's not a person I genuinely like, but it's someone that I know I can trust, and I need that right now.
Okay. You know you can trust me, right? Okay, fair enough.
I want to be able to trust people. Hope.
She killed Culver.
I I Mach just has this puzzled look of Kolvar.
Do you remember when we first got here and there was that head and I screamed? I was in love with Bolvar very deeply, and she killed him because she thought he was going to take me away from her.
Mox sits up a bit more, and his hands just clench a bit. How could she be so selfish?
I don't know. But we need to work with her. We need her help because we're out of time, Mox. The gods are dying. We have to move today.
No, we don't have time. I talked with Sergey again tonight, and he told me the same thing.
Okay.
Hope.
Yes?
When this person is around, I need you to keep an eye on me, because I'm not a good person when he's around.
Okay. I'll try. I'll look after you, Mox. Don't worry. She's going to reach out, and take one of his hands and just give it a squeeze. Be like, what Faith did is not about you. You deserved better than what she did. And I'm really sorry.
Why are you sorry? You didn't.
I thought
You
that
did this hurt me.
I thought that she was doing better. I thought that you brought out something good in her that I've been trying to reach for 5 years. And I encouraged her to pursue you. I'm sorry. I have so much on my mind right now. I just
You don't have to apologize for that, Hope. You really don't. Her actions are her own.
Hope is going to just give Mox a big hug. I promise I'll be here for you no matter what, okay?
a couple things.
Okay, what?
Despite what she did, despite how she hurt me, I still want to save her.
Me too. But I need her to save herself first because I've been trying for so long.
She can't now. She can't get better unless she wants to.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go to the Blue Water Inn to assume that everyone is there. See if we can't get everyone on the same page. Um, you want to come?
I'll meet you there. I gotta go. I have
Okay.
to go get my companion, and I need to
Okay.
stop by the bookstore real quick, actually.
Okay. I'll see you there then. And she's going to give him another quick hug because Fate Hope's a hugger. And then
He'll
she's going to head out. But Mox was going to say something.
he was just gonna give give her a small hug back. He's like a little um jumpy towards the hug at first, and um then like just kind of gives her a small one back, and just I'll see you at the end.
Okay. And I'm going to head out. I'm going to check for Tomek first.
Um, yeah,
And
as you're kind of like walking out, you turn around and you see that Father Tomek is just kind of like on the if you guys are like up towards the front, he's back towards the back by the door and his the door that goes to his office and his bedroom, and he's just um I did not want to excuse me, I did not want to disturb you, but you look like you're having a very serious conversation.
Yeah, a little. And everything's pretty serious right now. Hi.
Hi.
Faith said something to me last night that I have to ask you about.
Oh,
How do you know about our childhood? Faith and mine's.
what do you mean?
She said you said something that implied that you knew about our childhoods.
Um, I'm not sure what she could have been referring to. Maybe I was speaking in the metaphorical sense.
Insight check.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
21.
Yeah, with the 21, he's definitely full of shit.
I'm sick to death of people lying to me, Tomac. Please just don't lie to me right now.
Okay. Okay. Um, I was given permission to travel through the veil many, many years ago. Um, to keep an eye on the two of you with your lineage. There are possibilities at risk. And I was tasked with making sure that the two of you got to the place you needed to be, which is two grown, beautiful, smart young ladies. I'm very proud of the very different people that you have become, but that you've kept each other through it all.
What's so special about our lineage? We're just you know what? I need to I need to go talk to people. I would like to have this conversation though when we get back because I just don't have time to decipher everything right now.
Okay.
Okay.
He kind of walks up
Uh,
to you and like kind of puts a hand on each shoulder and just breathe, Hope. It'll be okay. Just breathe.
Hope just takes in a deep breath and nods. We are going to have a conversation soon. And she's going to turn and head to the inn.
Okay. Mox, do you follow? I'm assuming
Mox, you're
Mox
muted.
follows.
Mox does not follow. I keep on forgetting my chair is loud, so I've been muting. Um, he is just gonna go essentially buy some time by going to the bookshop first to try to find the tome. Because he did say he had to go get someone, and then he would meet them at the Blue Water Inn.
Okay. Um. Okay. You go to the library, which is across the street from the inn. Um. Is there something you wanted to do before you go to the inn or after?
He was gonna go to the library first.
Okay. So you just kind of stall for about 15 minutes just to give her a little head start, and then you start making your way over to the inn, to the direction of the inn, and then veer off at the bookstore, which is like right here-ish.
Okay.
So you peel off and you head into the bookstore, and if I remember correctly, you've been here before.
Once, yes.
But Seether's the one that was
In the back rooms.
only Seether.
Yes.
That's what I thought. Okay, and you come in, and it's a familiar group of two brothers and a father that you've met previously. They're just kind of back there. And, oh, hello. Good to see you. How can I help you?
Morning. I'm looking for a different type of book.
All right. I mean, paper, hardcover.
I'm assuming this is going to be hardcover.
All right.
Though this might be considered a restricted book.
I like your taste. What kind of restricted book are we talking here?
He's gonna walk up to the counter, and just like put his elbows and lean forward on the counter. I need the tome.
You're going to have to be a little more specific than that. We have plenty of tomes.
The von Tsarevich tome. He says questioningly because Sergei just called it the tome.
Make a history check for me.
Come on. Ah, wow.
Mhm.
Of course.
He just says, we have a few books on his history and things like that, but they're more historical books. No tomes.
Moss just, he looks like a little just like he's getting irritated with this. Look, I was told to come here and find the tome, and that it would seek me out.
Um,
So if you're hiding something, I suggest you please tell me.
I will say intimidation or persuasion, your choice. Because I would have said intimidation, but you kind of tapered off at the end. So I'll give you a choice.
Well, they're both +0, so we'll go persuasion. That's another natural 20.
Okay. With a natural 20, I will say that you are confident in reading this person when he tells you, look here, I am probably a good 400 years older than you. And I am telling you, I don't know what you're talking about. Some voice told you to come here and find a tome and that it would find you. That sounds pretty dumb. Look, you seem like a good person. I've seen you in here before.
Yes,
Come with
I
me.
wasn't here.
And he takes you to the back room behind the curtain, and you see the room that was described previously to see through, the giant circular room that is probably like a good 30 feet by 30 feet, and just floor to ceiling, probably a good 20 feet up in the air of just bookcases filled with books. And you see books just magically being pulled off the shelves on their own and falling onto a table and flipping pages. You see quills being lifted magically in the air and start writing papers down. It looks like if they were attached to people, you would gather there's like 20 or so people in here just based on all of the books moving around and quills writing and all that kind of stuff, but there's no people in here. You asked to see the restricted section. This is it. You tell anyone it's here, I'll gut you like a fish.
That'll probably be the least painful thing to happen all week. So, alright, I will try to find it in here. If I don't find it, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
Don't steal anything. I'll know. That's what the quills are for. You write down things. Don't rip my books. Don't tear pages. Got it?
Understood. Don't worry. There won't be any need for that.
He just
And
kind of shuffles out of the room.
he's just eyeing Mox, just like, he's gonna steal something. I know it. And yeah, he's just gonna. He's just gonna start like looking through the just start at one point of the shelves and uh, make his way rounds until he finds the one that like puts that feeling in his gut.
All right, give me an investigation check or perception, your choice.
Definitely perception, please.
The DC's a little higher for perception.
Okay.
Okay.
15.
Okay. Um, with the 15, you take about 15 or 20 minutes, and you realize that you've kind of only gone through like 1/30th of all the books. It's gonna take you a long time to sift through all of these books and try to figure out, because a lot of them don't have any kind of writing on the bindings. You're having to pull the book out, open it up, find out what it's about. Okay, that's not it. Put it back. Go to the next one.
Right.
So it's a very time-staking, tedious process.
Mox is just getting a little frustrated. It's just like, I was told it was here. Where is it?
Make a wisdom save.
Oh, 10.
You
I-
you are like getting frustrated, and all of a sudden you hear like this echoing voice, and it's just something that reminds you of what you heard last night. Clear your mind. It will find you.
Mox is going to take a very deep breath in and just close his eyes and try to shut out the sounds of fluttering paper, of quills being scribbling on paper, the shuffling of books as they're hitting shelves, um, and everything like that. And he's
Okay.
just
You kind of close your eyes, and you just try to peacefully clear your mind. It takes a little while because, all of the past events mixed with all of the noise in this room, it's a little difficult to kind of really truly focus and find your zen. Um, and after about another 10 minutes or so, you hear right in front of you. And you open up, and there's a book that's sitting in front of you, and it's currently flipping through pages. And it's a large tome, probably like 600-700 pages.
Mox
And
is
it looks
going.
ancient. And it's currently
Uh,
flipping through pages as you speak, as you're opening your eyes.
Mox is going to pick it up and wait for a few seconds to see if it stops. To see if it stops flipping. If it stops on its own pages, or if he's going to have to like just grab a page for it to stop.
I mean, you pick it up, and it's still like flipping through pages.
Um, he is going to try to grab one of the pages without like causing the page to tear, essentially.
You notice that it's like still like it's trying to like push your hand down to keep flipping.
He lets go and he lets it continue flipping.
Okay. Um. Eventually, the book kind of like not like it feels like it's tugging out of your hands, like it wants to be on a solid surface. Um.
He'll set it back down on the table.
Okay. Eventually, it comes to a stop, and you look, and it's this like you have to almost like turn the book 90 degrees, and it's this like top and bottom both page picture of this just massive fucking tree. Massive tree.
Mox
on
is
top of
going to.
on top of like this on top of this hill. I'm trying to
Okay.
I'm trying to get the picture that I wanted for it. I have it. I just gotta find the page number. 2, 8. Let me get to the handouts and put it in there. Handouts. That's what you see.
Okay. Um,
Like using
Edge.
the perspective of like the size of these trees in the background and in the foreground, like this tree is massive.
Right. Mox is going to run his hands along the paper and just like he's just looking it over, trying to memorize the picture the best he can to because he doesn't know if he's going to be able to take this book with him or not. So he's just trying to get what he can from it.
Okay. You look over
Um,
next to you, and this quill is currently like going like 100 miles a minute, and just and you can it's like almost making a replica sketch of what's in the page. And you wait a couple minutes, and the quill kind of goes away, and the paper just loses its enchantment and just sits there. And you have like a replica copy.
Mox is gonna pick it up, um, look around the room, and uh, say thank you. Say thank you, um, and he's gonna look back down at the book to see if it's gonna flip anymore. And when it doesn't, he's going to. If it doesn't, he's going to try to close it.
Yeah, it doesn't, and in fact, it actually just it shuts, and it just starts to begin to lift and go back to where it was. And you look, and you're kind of glad that you remembered to find your chi, because the direction you were heading, it probably would have taken you like a solid like 4 or 5 hours to get to that point.
Okay. Um,
Because you started
all
like
right.
on the very far left, and this is
Mhm.
like at your like 2 o'clock.
Oh, jeez. Okay. um, okay. Uh, cool. All right. Mox is going to fold up the paper and walk out from behind the restricted section. Um, and uh, say wave to the father and son behind um, the counter, and just like, do I owe you anything for going in there?
Going in the winter, you didn't go in anywhere. There's nowhere to go.
Oh, no, you're right. That's completely true. There's nothing in there.
That's right.
All right. He's going to reach into his bag and set a couple silver piece on the counter because he made sure to grab his money back from Faith last night before he left from Faith's bag.
Okay.
And then he will put his eye patch on and go to the Blue Water Inn.
Okay.
How much did you take so I know what to take off my character sheet?
I had that. I had still had it that he had like 297 gold that she had taken off of him.
Okay.
Cedar and Seven, I know that you wanted to have a conversation on the way over, so I'll let you get to that real quick.
Uh, hey, Seven, you mind if I ask about a curiosity I have? It might be too personal, but I figured I'd ask.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Real quick, what's Victoria's mom's name again? I don't know if you caught it.
Baroness.
Uh,
Aramis?
Baroness.
Baroness Lydia
Lydia, Baroness Lydia. Okay.
Valakovich, I
Okay,
think.
so yeah, I was just curious if it was all right, but like she called you in for a one-on-one last night after dismissing me and her daughter, it seemed. And I was just wondering what's the deal there. It seems there's some like animosity between mother and daughter.
Well, the Baroness doesn't like me and doesn't like Victoria, quote on, according to her, wasting her time on me and the things that Victoria is passionate about. But I think she's naturally gifted at. She doesn't see it that way.
Why doesn't she like you?
Well, I might have ruined some of her plans at one point, unknowingly. But honestly, I have this feeling that she's never liked me.
Seems like a very headstrong individual to hate you for something that was unbeknownst to you, let alone the fact that you think she hated you long before that. Like, damn.
Yeah. There's also probably probably something you and everyone else should know. I believe besides probably Winter and Strahd, she is probably one of the most dangerous individuals in this place.
Why do you say that?
Years ago, before I was banished, so to speak, and lost all my memory, there was an event here where evil magical green mist spread throughout the entire town, killing people and turning people and causing destruction. And apparently, she had some part in that.
I see.
She told me as much that she knew of what was going on, and it aligned with her goals. How did she put it? That when a horse is lame and ailing, you don't try and fix it. You put it down and get a new horse.
Jesus.
Yeah, scary. And hot. Like, weirdly
You're
hot.
funny. I think I can sympathize the sentiment.
Like, she has to be at least, like, late 50s.
I mean, I could see the attraction for sure.
Now, I'm just saying, like, as an objective thing, she's not like you or Mox. As far as I know, she's not one of the long-lived races. She should be way older than what she looks like.
I see. You think maybe she's got some kind of magical goings on with that keeping her looking much younger than she should.
Oh yeah.
Ah, yeah. Ha ha ha. Sorry.
She has some connection to Strahd. She made a comment that it should have been her in the castle instead of Winter. That,
Well,
yeah, that's basically everything I know.
yeah, I think that's enough. That's seeming to be like a whole other issue, and we have yet to even tackle one since we all met up.
Yeah, it seems we're never in town long enough to actually like.
See something through.
Yeah. Anyway, but at least we got rid of Gnome Depot, or Hope got rid of it.
Yeah, I gotta give her kudos for that after the next time I see her.
Okay. You guys kind of coast into the inn, and you see that Hope is there. Um, and just to kind of speed things up a little bit, Hope is the kind of the first one there. Cedar and Seven, you guys walk in. You see Hope sitting downstairs. Um,
Oh,
actually,
congratulations and good
actually, hold
job
on.
on burning down Gnome Depot.
Let's play this out. Um, Hope, you arrive at the inn expecting. I forgot that you expect everyone to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you do? Just like whistle really loud, do the mom whistle, or what?
Um, I'm gonna go upstairs and check the rooms first.
Okay. Um, you check your room first, and you see your sister asleep.
Okay, I will quietly shut the door again
Mhm.
and then check the other room.
Empty.
Fuck. I'm going to cast Sending. Well, no, because I'm just gonna wait. I'm not gonna waste my spell slots. I'm gonna go downstairs, get something to drink, kind of try and gather my thoughts because. And I'm gonna order breakfast and hope they show up by the end of breakfast.
Okay. So Cedar and Seven, you guys walk in, and Hope is sitting there looking like super frazzled and frustrated, eating breakfast.
Um, hey, Hope.
Hi.
Mind if we sit?
Um. Yeah, you should probably sit.
Y'all
I'm
explain.
gonna order a coffee.
Okay. Y'all exchange pleasantries and kind of small talk a little bit, and then another 10 or 15 minutes or so, and Mox comes walking in. Um,
As Mox is walking in, I'll congratulate her on the Gnome Depot incident. Try to be lighthearted and probably fail at it.
okay, are you saying that out
Hope
loud?
Hope doesn't even respond.
Yeah, like I said, I'd most likely fail at it.
Okay. I will take note of that. Because if you remember, they're currently seeking out who's been starting all the fires recently.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. It would have slipped his mind.
So yeah, Hope is just like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Seether. And as
Gotcha,
soon as
gotcha.
Mox comes over, she waves him over.
Yeah, Mox walks in, and he just walks in, just He's wearing his eye patch again, and he walks past you all and just gives a small little wave, and does the 1 minute thing, um, and he's going to uh, go up to Danny at the front and just, oh, Danny, good morning.
God, you look like shit.
The yes, they we had a rough night, a very very rough night.
Yeah, none of you came
Um,
back last night. It's fine.
no,
I didn't make dinner
no,
for all of you or anything. It's totally cool. It's fine.
Mhm,
Well, I guess I didn't. Erwin did, but it's fine.
mhm. I'm sure it would have been great. Um, a couple of quick things. First off, can I please get a morning ale?
Okay.
Um, and then secondly, have any way of do you have any connections for like sending off letters quickly?
Um,
I know that's kind of a weird thing to ask a bartender, but I don't know of a post office in this town.
I mean, we have a local carrier that I can get your letter to. Yeah.
Yes, if you would be so kind, this needs to go to the village of Barovia, to a man named Ethquendor, and I will give you whatever gold I need to pay for if he has expedient shipping charges, I guess. Um,
100 gold.
okay. How much?
You said however much I needed. I need 100 gold. I'm kidding.
How? Oh my
Relax.
God.
Relax.
Danny, you are
Relax.
wonderful, but please, no jokes this morning, please. Um,
Just how
oh,
about this? Give me a gold. If it doesn't cover it, I'll let you know. If it does, I'll give you change.
fantastic. If it covers more than it, keep the change, please.
I was gonna tell
Um,
you it didn't either way.
no, well, I'll just forget you said that, and I'll give you whatever payment I need at the end. Um, and he'll hand over the letter that he wrote, and slide over a gold, um, and take uh, the the ale if he once he pours it. Give him a small little cheers, and then head back to the table of everyone else, and just like, well, good morning, everyone. How did you all sleep?
You seem in a way different mood than I expected.
Yeah,
Before he can respond, Seether will just say it's most likely a mask.
no, I don't. Oh, 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 I'm so sorry. You were expecting to see the downtrodden, still believed in love fool. Oh, the more I even think about it, he probably did not introduce himself properly. What name do you know him as?
Maud?
This is weird, right? Just
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
looking
Oh,
around.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh,
this is a bad response.
Yes.
oh, of course he would use that name. No, our true name is Malabar. Actually, Malabar Aranda Sithrel, if you will. But just Malabar is fine.
Malvar.
He said, looking at Hope, he Seether says, he said our.
Yeah, I caught that. Okay, Malvar, take a seat. We are going to workshop a nickname for you, but right now that's not important.
Oh, we
We've
have
already
Guys,
to.
settled them, Molly.
Seven, real quick in his brain, is going to reach out to his dagger and be like, "Do we have any beef with the Malavar?"
You just hear back. Give it time.
All right. Welcome
Um,
aboard, Malavar.
Malabar will take a seat. Um,
I like him much more than
and
I like that Mox.
um, Malabar will take a seat. And just take a quick sip of his ale. And just yes, we do have very much a lot to get planning.
Yeah. So, guys, okay, we need to start moving now.
Oh yes, I
I had
agree.
I had a vision. The gods are dying. We're out of time. We have to start stripping Winter of her power now. I'm gonna look around for people, and then I'm gonna lean in and start talking quieter. Um,
Good.
and
okay, go ahead. I'm just that one.
and
Uh,
we need to work with Faith. I'm not saying we need to trust her. I certainly don't trust her at the moment, but we need to throw her between the bad guys and us if we're going to stand a chance.
Hmm.
Seether's gonna draw back to a previous mention, and he's gonna ask, in your vision, what gods were dead?
Oh God, a bunch of them.
A lot of the
Um,
lawful good ones, I believe.
yeah, it
It
was.
wasn't so much what gods were dead, because you didn't see any dead gods. For you, it was
Well, the
what gods
first
were
vision I
present.
saw dead gods.
Yeah, the
The
very
first
first one.
vision,
The very first one.
yeah, I didn't see any dead, but she has Tamora and she has a bunch of others, and she's draining them of their power. And that can only mean bad things, guys. We have to leave, like, now.
Oh.
We need to start dealing with these Fanes.
Well,
I
maybe,
agree.
Leave
maybe,
where?
Oh well, we already know where one is at.
The windmill.
Yes, we were there. That was one of our
That's
first
right.
one of the first bouts of death we've had, but we ran away from that one like we run away from the mountain one.
I mean, we ran away from that one, and we knew what we were going into. Why would we run into another one? We need to prepare better.
Okay, Seether, we
agreed.
need to go. We need to go to the windmill and deal with that one. We know what's there. We can deal with those three if they're there. I'm sure at this point we're a lot stronger than we were before.
Oh yes, and you all helped the other one take care of his lycanthropy problem, and that makes us much more powerful.
Wait, we
Yeah.
did?
Oh,
Well,
yeah. Did you
yeah,
not remember the whole emotional journey we went on the mountain with Mox figuring out his?
We
I
weren't there
mean,
for that.
no, but seven, you did
we
ask
were
about
all
you
we were
asked
all
about
pretty close.
you asked him about it when they had come back. Did I believe you were talking with Octavia at the time.
Uh, fair. I'm sorry. It's just that
Oh no, we
It's
this
eventually
understandable. There's been a
I
lot of bullshit distracting us from things.
yes, there
so
has, but
so just so I'm clear, are you and Mox the same person, or is this a split personality, or are you another person trapped inside Mox's body? Is Mox trapped inside your body?
Mox was the cover at one point, but he's a little not inebriated. What is the correct word? He is a bit.
Indisposed.
He is. Thank you, Hope. That is a very good word. Indisposed at the moment. Um, he may come out every so often if we're lucky, but I think for now, I think it's just best that we stick with me. I know how to get a job done and not be tied down with the troublesome of emotions.
Oh,
You're like
dear.
me. All right, you're on board. Well,
Well, I hope you would say that because I was coming along no matter what.
fine. Uh, yeah. So
And
I suppose.
to answer your
Uh,
question, we are the same person, just two sides.
Dr. Jekyll and Fido. Got it.
You are very quick-witted. I will say that, Seven.
It's okay,
Yes.
guys.
Seven, real quick, he's going to pull out and basically just show the rest of the party the note he received that morning.
Thank you.
I
Thank
I
you,
think this
Seven.
just kind of
Bringing that
reinforces
up.
what you were saying, Hope, but
I'm gonna take the letter and read it over. Fuck.
While she's reading it, I'm gonna pull out the mask that he gave me.
no,
Hope is
Seven
gonna
still had the
reach
mask,
out.
but yeah.
Oh, Hope will reach out for the mask to look at it. And then look at Seether. And then the mask knowing exactly what this means.
Yeah, Mox is just
I'm gonna just straight up ask her: Is my mistress dead?
Yes.
Oh, fuck no.
her name is crossed out.
I was hoping it was never mind. Doesn't matter.
You were hoping it was Faith.
This is
No,
troubling.
no.
This is very troubling. And he'll
Okay.
just, keep mumbling to himself, but look at Seven, look at Faith, or look at Hope, look at Mox, Molly. That's my nickname for him.
Seether will die if he calls him that. If he says that in other than in his head, Malavar will attack him.
Mahler,
Malavar will attack him.
Malavar. There
Full
we
name
go.
for full respect type situation, I believe.
Yep.
Just call him Mal.
Um,
Yeah.
okay.
So anyway, Hope, you are saying we should head out and deal with this now. Does that
Yes.
mean right now?
That means right now, I would like to go see Gregor. She says, staring at the note. Just, I left him a note saying I'd be back. So I need to. Faith is upstairs. I'll go wake her up and tell her we're getting ready to go and what we're doing.
Here, I can take care of that.
I
I
don't
mean,
know if that's such a
we
good
are
idea.
waiting. Oh.
If we're gonna. Hope will go upstairs, will just get up and go wake up Faith. She's gonna knock on the door lightly and then step in and kind of shake her awake if she needs to.
Yeah, she probably. And obviously, the two have lived together for a long time, and she knows that Hope is generally, or that Faith is generally a very light sleeper. And like, it actually takes her a moment to actually get Faith to wake up. And then when she does, she just like starts awake and immediately just like sits right up, kind of stares wide eyed for a second before almost shrinking back. She
Faith,
doesn't say anything.
we need we need you to get ready. We're going to go. We're gonna go to the windmill to deal with the first. You know. Um.
Give me 10 minutes.
Okay. Um, I need you to look at this. And she's gonna hand the note she never gave back to her to Faith and then walk out.
The list note.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
What are you doing, Faith?
just so we're um, Mox or Malabar, uh, like uh, as Hope comes back down, he's gonna um, before we fully
Oh,
get out
right.
of
I am gonna, before I leave, I am gonna warn Faith that Mox is now Mullivar, and we're just going with it for now.
She just
And
kind
then
of
she'll head
stares
downstairs.
blankly at her for a second before Hope leaves.
The artist formerly known as Mox.
Yeah.
um,
Well, before we start it, it's 9:15, so let's take a break. We can cut back at 9:30.
Yeah.
And then we can pick up from Hope coming back downstairs. Sound good?
Fantastic.
Yep.
Alrighty, see everyone, it's 9:30.
all
Be
right.
But
I'm gonna see if there's any food in the kitchen.
Hi, people. Hello, people of the internet. Well, not the internet, just you two. Oh, never mind. It showed that Liz and Cedar, or Seven, I don't know.
Is Julie back?
Yeah. Well, Julie? Swear I heard her.
She went back out again
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that
I
was
thought I heard her.
Liz.
earlier.
Might have been Liz. Who knows? They're the same person.
We mix them up. We mix them up enough.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They mix y'all
Thanks.
mix each other up yourselves, okay?
You do.
So I don't want to hear no shit about anybody else.
Well, we'll say this, Faith. Being told what you were told, being handed what you were handed. What is Faith doing? I guess we do technically it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes. It's fine. We'll start early.
Is the recording back
Well,
on?
did you start the recording back up again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She just kind of sit there for a minute, just staring at the note.
Okay.
And then just in a rush start getting dressed, getting her armor back on, getting all of her stuff into her bags, packing it all up, and just heading downstairs as quickly as possible.
Okay. We'll wait for Julie to return.
I'm here.
Ah.
Sorry.
Hi.
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 Okay then. So you are heading downstairs. What would you like to do?
I need to. I'm gonna need a little bit of time. I need to go. She's like holding the note in her hand. And for Hope, this would be a very different side of Faith that she's never seen. Faith has always been a very commanding presence, a very like Faith doesn't question anything. Faith just goes forward constantly. And the struggle is very obvious. And she very gingerly sets the note back down on the table where everybody's kind of gathered, and just very carefully sets it down and takes a step back and goes, I'm going to go say goodbye to Home Night. I don't know what you I don't think I can make this choice. She points to the letter. And I don't think you want me to.
I need to go talk to Gregor because he's next on the list. And I hope that keeping him with us will keep him safe, but I don't.
We all know Winter. We all know Winter better than that. She's obviously going to just freeze us all again and destroy him right in front of us. So it's either we have to grab the bones to spare more lives, or we put another town at risk again.
Well, taking the bones kind of didn't pan out the first time, and it would be giving the person we're supposed to be stopping what they want.
She was pacified, at least for a time, when the bones weren't here, when she had the bones. But I don't know that giving them back to her is the answer. And I know what that means.
And he taps the third name on the list, the backstabbing bat. And as much as I would love to see this vile thing put down, I'd much rather do it by my hands. And whether I like it or not, the man Gregor, or as Winter so blankly put him, the giant idiot, he is rather useful. So. But again, we can't continue to keep trading evils here. We have to pick our bed and lie in it for now until we can take care of one.
We need to go to the windmill.
Oh, that's not
That's
that's not up for debate. That is happening. But do we, as a people, want to doom put this town back into a sense of danger since it no longer has the bones? Though it looked fairly fine when we first got here. It wasn't too much of a change.
Well, to quote a very famous individual that I know, it's going to get worse before it gets better. We can either let this injury persist, or we can fix it up.
There's no fixing this. We're either selfish and choose the people we care about, or we choose the town. Maybe they're safe if they stay in town.
Either will.
And I'm not gonna lie, I don't care. If I hope she.
Wait,
What'd you
what was
say?
that?
You cut out.
I said I hope she kills Strahd.
Look, I'm gonna be honest, and this might be a bit of the other guy poking through, but we're not dooming another town. Not again.
I know. That's why I need to go see Gregor. Because it's very possible that I will never see him again after this. And I'm gonna go see Gregor now. I'll
Do
come
you
back.
need the note? Can I have that back?
Hope will reach over to where it is on the table and slide it towards Seven.
Malavar's posture is going to soften slightly, and if it makes both of you feel better, have them come with us. Extra firepower on the road's not going to be a problem to have. And then that way you both can enjoy the time you two have together. For better or for worse.
Yeah.
What time should we meet back here? Or should we just meet at the gate?
We can meet at the gate. I'm not going to be too long. I'm just gonna tell him what's happening. See if he wants to come with us. And then I'll be ready to head off.
Well, let's just meet at the south gate in let's say an hour. That's fine for everyone.
Yeah.
You know that you
should
would
be
want to meet
fine.
on at the east gate.
We
Oh,
want
at
to
the
meet.
East Gate.
I thought.
We're
And you know
going to meet
that-
at the East Gate.
And you know that the east gate is like just past the church.
Wouldn't that be
South-
the West Gate?
That would be the West Gate.
West gate. Oh, I'm backwards. Don't listen to me. The east gate is by the town square.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So we need to go to the East Gate.
Disregard what I said.
Yeah, fine. Meet by the East Gate in an hour. Everyone can take care of affairs they need to, and we can get this. I don't want to call it a show. Let's get this dress rehearsal on, I guess.
Yeah. Faith, can we walk out together? I need to tell you something.
Sure.
Okay. And Hope is gonna get up and start walking out.
And Faith will follow her.
Once they're outside, she's gonna they're gonna walk as far until it's time to split off, but she's gonna start telling her everything. I talked to Tomek, and he said there's something. He tried to lie first off. He's not very good at it, but he tried. He told us that he had been given permission. He told me he'd been given permission to leave the Vale and watch us because of something about our lineage. So, I think that means he knows why we're here.
He watched us when we were kids?
I don't know the extent of it, but I think he may have.
Faith just gives a kind of a slow, thoughtful nod real quick, and then just turns and starts walking towards the church.
Faith, are you going to go do something stupid?
No. Would you like to insight check that?
Yeah, I would.
That,
Why?
That does not
No.
sound like the Faith. That doesn't sound like the Faith I know.
Damn it, Liz. We almost got away with it.
25!
Damn it, Liz.
She is being truthful.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's not going to be doing something stupid.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's gonna do something really stupid.
Something
We
retarded.
needed 20% above.
Okay, let me rephrase this before I tell you yes or no if she's lying or not. What does Hope consider stupid?
She's going to hurt Tomek.
No, she's not lying.
Okay.
She's not going to hurt Tomek.
Okay.
She's
physically.
gonna
Let's
take the bones
physically.
again. I'm
Ask
sorry,
about the
I'm not
party.
part of this.
Ask about the party. Ask about the party.
All right. So we'll
Okay.
we'll go to Hope. We'll stick with Hope. We'll pan along with Hope as she walks along to the southern part
Sexy
of
giant idiot.
Hope is going to say one thing before they part ways, with Faith. What happened to us was not his fault. And then she's gonna book it to Gregor's.
Faith doesn't even acknowledge it. She just keeps walking.
Okay. Hope, you eventually make it back to Gregor's. You open the door and you see that he's currently like, you don't see him in the house, but you see him out back, and he's currently like, hanging a bunch of your clothes up on a line so that they can dry.
God,
Does
this.
even does the laundry.
He is so fucking perfect. Um, Hope is gonna walk out back. Hey, Gregor.
Oh, hello. It
Hi.
I didn't think I'd see you so soon. I was just, um, you know, I thought you were probably kind of busy, and so I just wanted to be helpful. I'm sorry, we haven't really talked about like messing with each other's things. Is this too
Oh,
much?
no, it's okay. It's fine. You let me stay at your place for the past 2 days, so, you know, my stuff is kind of free reign right now. Um, Gregor,
Yeah.
Winter has. Okay, first of all, we are going to go deal with the the windmill, the fane there. Would you like to come?
He kind of stops what he's doing and just like puts the wet shirt down, just flops in the pile of the wet clothes and walks over to you and grabs your hands. What would you like me to do?
Winter's gonna kill you if she doesn't get the bones back. And I'd really like you to come, because then maybe there's a chance we can keep you safe.
If you want me to be there, then I will always be with you, anytime you ask.
Okay, good.
What do you want me
We
to
are
do about
gonna.
these clothes? They're like, no, are we leaving like right now? Do we have time to like let them dry? Maybe like,
Uh,
enough time to
let's
like,
hang. Let's hang them up, and then we should only be gone for a couple of days. They'll be fine for a couple of days hanging, right?
ah, okay. To be honest, I've actually never done this before. I usually just put the clothes back. I just kind of walk into the river and, but you know, you always smell so beautiful, and so I thought maybe it's because you actually washed your clothes.
Yeah, I think that is probably part of it. Thank you.
And now that he says
Um,
that, you look over and it's like they're not like on clothespins or anything. He's literally just like set them on the wire. And some like you're looking at it, you're like, that's gonna crease. Yep, that's gonna
yeah.
fall. Yep, that's yeah. You're just now that he mentions
Okay.
he has no idea what he's doing.
Hope is gonna help him do laundry. Just some nice domestic shit before we're back in the fucking thick of it.
Okay.
And then
He
as
kind
soon as we're
of
done, I'll.
he as he's doing laundry, he's like, this is fine and all, but like before we leave, you said I might die tomorrow. You want to like, oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes, I do.
He just throws the laundry down and grabs you and takes you inside.
Yup.
Um, and then he kind of turns around and goes back and picks up like two of the like super wet shirts and flings it over your shoulder and goes back into the bedroom. Um, all right, we'll just put you there for now. Faith.
Yup.
You approach the church, and you see something that you haven't seen much of recently. A procession going on. Small gathering, about 15, 20 people. Father Tomek kind of leading it. And you can't help but, I don't know if admire is the right word, but it just, how comfortable, how happy, and how in his element he looks in this moment of just bringing happiness and joy and faith
Is this like
to people.
a funeral procession
No,
or?
he is proceeding over church.
Oh, in the actual church.
In the church. And there's about, 15, 20 people in there, and he's just giving a nice little sermon. And you just can't help but just realize just how at peace and how happy and how just how he just commands the stage, and it's admirable. But you notice that as you walk in.
She will stand and watch it. Like, she kind of stands back by his office door and just kind of watches him for a few minutes.
Okay. I'm gonna roll to see if he notices you. Yeah, in true Tomek fashion, no.
You know what? I'm okay with that.
That's my boy.
I don't think he passed a single perception check ever.
He
Nope.
passed one. He passed it, and you treated it like a nat 20.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you see with your elven eyes?
Yeah.
Faith is going to step into his office.
Okay. You kind of step in real quick and shut the door behind you. You shut the door behind you?
Yes.
Okay, you shut the door behind you. Are you just gonna wait for him to come in the room, or?
No.
Okay.
She's gonna start going through his desk, drawer by drawer.
Gasp.
Nooping.
I thought you were gonna do anything stupid.
She's not. And look, I specifically asked Hope what she thought being stupid was. And she said being stupid was causing physical harm to Tomek. And Faith has no intention of causing physical harm to Tomek, therefore, she did not lie.
Just emotional damage. Continue.
Alright. Give me an investigation.
It's a technical win, but that's the best kind of win.
Give me
Correct.
give me an investigation check, please. That's intimidation. You yell at the
Sorry,
desk. Open!
they're both the same.
Oh,
I'll take the second one. Is that whispering? I'm sorry. My thing is so fucked up right now.
Is what whispering?
Yeah, because they haven't popped up.
No, yeah.
It's a 19.
It's showing. For me, anyway.
Okay.
They are whispered, unless I'm reloading Roll20 right now.
Yeah,
they're whispered.
No, I have it. It's fucked up.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's a 19. What are you looking for something specific before I start just listing a bunch of random shit?
She is looking for anything and everything that might relate to her and her sister.
Okay.
And if she doesn't find anything in the desk, she's going to start going through the shelves. She's not going to trash the place.
No,
she's just going to,
you start going through the desk, and one of the things you notice, I'll say with a 19, is you notice that the desk has a false bottom.
Oh, we're opening that immediately as soon as she finds it.
Okay. You find it, and there is I'm holding up my hands so you can see how big I'm holding them up. But maybe like a 1.5 feet by a half a foot box.
She's just going to kneel on the ground behind his desk and open it.
It's locked.
She will force it open. Would you like me to make an athletics check?
Sure.
I'm probably going to get hurt for this, but hey, that's a 20.
20?
Dirty little slut 20.
Alrighty then.
Deck save?
Hold on.
It's gonna be like the tomb in Critical Role.
Gotta check something real quick. All right, wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Told you! Wisdom saving throw. That is just a straight dice roll.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Faith, you go to
Yep.
force this thing open, and the next thing you know, darkness, and you are out cold.
Okay. Guess I'm waiting there for Tomek to get done.
Tomek's running church. That might be a while.
Yeah.
I will say that over the course of an hour, you guys all meet up at the gate. Seven. Let's get to you first.
Yeah.
You arrive over at the Baroness's mansion. At this point, you've been there enough times. You just walk in. You looking for Victoria, I suppose.
If she's there, yes. He also
She's always
wants to go speak to the Baroness.
Yeah. I didn't know if you wanted to talk to Victoria at all. Or if you were trying to sneak in and out and not let Victoria know you were there. I didn't know your plans with her.
Can I just kind of... Could I try and be sneaky and talk to the Baroness first? Because I know Victoria said she was going to leave
Yeah.
at some point today.
Oh, that's right. No, she's not there. Yeah, she is gone. And now,
Crap.
really, the big thing that you would have to worry about would be one of the maids or house maidens, telling Victoria that you were there or something. But even then, I came to see you, but you were gone or something. But yeah,
Okay.
you see the Baroness. She's up in that second floor office room that you had a conversation with her yesterday in, and she's just currently filling out some paperwork. And you are anytime that you're dealing with Victoria, you are anytime that you're dealing with Victoria, you're just kind of like left to kind of make your way upstairs. And this time you are given like a quote unquote escort. And one of the head housemaidens kind of knocks on. Baroness, you have a there's a 7 here to see you. And you just hear, send him in, please, thank you. And she just, good luck. And walks off.
Seven will step in and slowly close the door behind him.
Well, I assume you've come to tell me that you've decided to make the smart decision and part ways, allow my daughter the opportunity to finally reach her potential.
If that is what you want me to do. But I came here to be perfectly candid about this. and he'll pull out the note and place it on her table. The note of names.
What do you want me to do with this? I don't know who these people are.
This note is from Winter. Do you know what your daughter was working on with Tomac?
No, she just told me she was doing something for the city. I assumed it was some remedial project.
If at the end of this, if you want me to leave and never return, and never see your daughter again, I will. But if I can be honest, I think you give her too little credit. Because she is the most brilliant person I've ever met, and capable of creating marvelous, and by contrast, terrible things.
And she could create so much more if she was not meddling with little childish projects and playthings. I do agree with you. She is extremely talented. But with you and her life, it's wasted.
Well, I don't agree. But there are bigger problems. The clock tower, so to speak, she was working on was a weapon Winter means to use. The name on the list, that's her.
It's my daughter.
Yes.
Alright. So, you did something, and Winter wants it back, so give it to her.
I can?
And you will. You will. That is my daughter, and I will not let anything happen to her because you decided to get involved. You put her at risk. She didn't do anything. She didn't deserve this. You did this. Whatever it is she wants, you go get it now, and you give it back. And you beg her to leave my daughter alone. Because if she didn't, and something happens to my baby girl, I swear. You will regret it.
Very well.
You said I had to do one thing, and you would never see my daughter again. What is it?
Shit, sorry, I'm thinking above game. It's not quite how I thought this was gonna go. Mm, tell me everything you know about Strahd. If I go and give the bones to Winter, then Strahd might put a target on her back. That's the situation that we've somehow found ourselves in.
You don't have to worry about Strahd coming after my daughter. I'll handle that. I can be very...
And that is...
She kind of like... You see her like she kind of like just ever so slightly like bites her lower lip and persuasive when we talk.
That is all I want. I know you don't like me, and I don't really like you. But besides Strahd and Winter, you're the scariest person. Oh, Sheila. Besides those, you seem the most capable of making sure Victoria stays safe.
I will keep her safe. I can guarantee it.
And he'll just turn around and walk out the door.
Okay. All right.
And I guess to the church.
To the church or to the... Oh, yeah. Okay. You go to the...
Oh god damn it, guys!
This fucking church.
You go
It's
to the
fucking
church.
bones.
This is the most I've ever been to a church in my whole fucking life, guys.
You go to this church and you see the same thing. You see Father Tomek is in there just giving a procession. 15, probably 20, few more people have showed up. It's probably pushing like 30 people now. You can sit and wait in one of the pews. You can sit and wait outside. You can wait in his office.
I guess Seven, having no idea where the bones would be,
No, he does not.
would probably start poking around in Tomek's office. Because logically, that might
Great.
make the most sense.
Oh, it's gonna be so good, you
You open the
guys.
door. I'm gonna ask everyone mute themselves, other than Seven and Faith,
Shit.
because who knows what's gonna happen. You open the door, and you see just like a bunch of like pieces of parchment and letters and a couple quills and a bottle of ink is just like all of this is on the floor, and then you see Faith clutching this box just fucking passed out on the ground.
Well, first of all, as Seven walks in and then sees Faith just lying on the ground, like his already bad mood just gets worse, and he just comes in the door looking like that, like really. um. So, does she look dead, asleep?
I mean, you can feel free to make some kind of check if you'd like, but I mean, she's not breathing and or moving.
Ooh.
She's not breathing?
She's not, I'm sorry, she's not currently moving and or speaking. Sorry.
My heart just stopped.
Wait, do dampiers need air? Questions for another time.
Seven says to himself very quickly.
Yeah. Um, I guess first of all, I will cast Detect Magic. Um, to see if like she's under the effects of some sort of spell or there's something else in the room
Okay.
watching
Um,
her or us.
yeah, you cast detect magic. Um, other than like just some of the items that she's wearing, there is um, magic coming from her pack, but who knows what that is. Um, that all of you have like items and shit. Um, there is magic coming from the like a lot of magic coming from the lock of this box. Um, and then there is like a faint line that kind of creases the door going to his room.
Back to Tomek's room.
And you've kind of, I think you are the one that's casted alarm. Uh, you know that it
Mhm.
looks like a copper wire that's been enchanted for the alarm spell. That he probably just has up so that nobody snoops in his room while he's giving sermons and stuff.
Gotcha. Um, and you said that there was magic coming from the lockbox.
Mm-hmm. The lock on the box.
Okay.
And it looks like it has a pretty big scuff mark on it. Like putting 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1. Um, it looks like Faith came in here, found the box, tried to hit it, and it knocked her out. You being an arcane
Okay.
person, you're able to kind of deduce all that.
Gotcha. Um, I will cast. Um, eh, I will dispel magic on the lock.
Okay. Yeah, you notice there's no longer any magic coming from the lock.
And I'll kind of pull the box from Faith's hands and open it up.
Okay. Um, I am going to really quick. I'm going to mute the stream, and I will see you in whispers because I don't want anyone to watch the recording and find out what I told you.
Oh shit.
Reader back. So 7. That's what you find. What do
He
you want to do?
will he will pocket the contents and place the chest back on the floor, and then turn to Faith and see if he can rouse her.
I'm sorry. What?
He's gonna try and see if he can wake up Faith.
I swear I heard you say he wants to try to arouse her.
Get your mind out of the damn gutter, Chris. Come on.
Is that not what he just said?
He
No, he said
wants to
rouse
rouse.
her.
Oh.
He
I'm
wants
angry
to
and
rouse
aroused.
her. Yes.
Did you maybe say
Look,
like rouse her or something? I don't know.
No.
Probably. I do have us a lot when I'm speaking, so
I don't
You
know.
just
Let's
add one
go.
letter to that, and it becomes
Stop!
completely different.
Stalling.
Faith frustrates and arouses me.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to wake her up. It's easy enough. It's just like waking up somebody sleeping.
Did you put the box back under her hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
You wake up and you
Oh.
have the box, and Seven's just like standing over you with a dagger in his hand. I'm just kidding. He's just standing there.
It might be. We don't know.
Although, right before you go to wake her up, you just hear, "My liege, this would be the perfect opportunity to let me do what I do best. We could end it right here. Get rid of the problem. Just say the word."
Nah. Too easy.
You're right. You're right. It's much better when they struggle. You're so smart, my liege.
Oh God. This knife's gonna get me in trouble.
Mhm.
Just be like, Faith.
What? 7? What are you? 7, can you help me? She likes pushing herself up to sit again, and she snatches the box up and like shoves it towards him. Can you open this?
He'll take it and open it up.
And it's just empty.
Mm-hmm.
She really slowly reaches out and takes the box and like opens it up further and just kind of holds it in her hands and lets it drop down into her lap. And you just you see the look of someone so completely lost. And she real slowly closes the box back. And it's almost in kind of a numb mechanical movement that she closes the box and fits it back up into the false bottom and sets everything back in place. And she just sits there.
Like how is she looking? Is she like defeated looking, or just, you said, lost?
Completely.
She's broken.
She is completely and utterly just broken. And like the same thing, you've seen Faith from the very beginning. You have seen her as a very confident person. Like, something needs to be done. She is right there. She is doing it. She is in front of everything. And she just looks broken.
Mm. Seven is going to kind of sit down on the floor next to you.
It's quite obvious she was expecting to find something and she didn't. And this is just another weight of disappointment.
You know, the one question I keep asking myself is, why you? Why did Winter approach you?
Maybe in the moment I was the one with the most to lose. I'm sorry.
Winter, then now Strahd.
I'm sorry, Seven. I know that doesn't... I don't even know if you care to hear it. I wanted Victoria to be safe for you. I really did. Honestly. You see tears starting to stream down her face.
I know you did what you did because you wanted to help. You wanted to protect the people you care about and the people I care about. But every single deal, it, it just adds fire. I don't know why. You damn outsiders come in, or brought in, think you can save us all, and then end up getting us all killed.
I never wanted to come here. Hope
I know.
wanted to come here. Hope begged me to become... We just had this lady show up and tell us that we needed to come here and save this place. Or something, I don't even remember anymore. I don't know what to do, Seven.
I think I do. If I'm being completely honest, I came here because I was about to steal those bones and give them back to Winter.
Is that the right answer, though?
No,
I mean,
I think
if she wants them that badly, then is it just another piece to this puzzle that she's going to use to tear everything down?
I think that, like Seether said, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. But it's time we stop playing their games. And it's time for you to be who you were meant to be. And Seven's gonna take out the contents and put it in her lap.
All right. He hands you uh, a stack of like pictures, and then a letter. You kind of start going through the pictures, and they're you and your sister. There's probably 24 of them just throughout the years of you as an infant, as a toddler, as little girls, preteens, teenagers, um, even when you guys were separated. Um, pictures taken from the two of you on a playground, from across a field or something like that, or a picture. There's another picture. It's like the exterior of your house, and then you can see like in the window, you can see the two of you opening birthday presents. A bunch of pictures like that. All of the pictures, you both look so happy. And then the letter.
She will open the letter.
You open up the letter, and it's addressed to Tomek, and it says, it essentially says, I will grant your request to travel through the veil on the condition that you agree to never make contact and remain unseen. I don't understand what your obsession is with these two little girls, or why I should care that you say they're the daughter of Osiris. But I will do this because I love you. Winter.
Everybody stop texting. I don't know what this... She's just like got all the pictures, like she like puts them down on the floor in front of her and spreads them out. And she keeps looking back down at the letter. Oh, what did I do, Seven? And like, she's always been pale. She is like bloodless pale.
You did the best you could with the hand you were dealt.
Can you go get Tomek for me?
He'll nod and
And would you wait for me before you leave?
yes.
Thank you.
He'll walk out and see if church is still going on.
Yeah.
He's gonna wave like, oh, map. Thank you. He'll be back here and he'll start waving at Tomac.
Okay. Perception check time for Tomek. Yeah.
There we go.
It's just some things are just meant to
My
be.
boy!
Some things are just meant to be.
Things never change. By
I'm
God, Tomek never change.
I'm so happy.
My
What's the
sweet boy.
loudest spell I have?
Thaumaturgy? Fireball.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's probably not what I want to go here. And it's
So you
probably
don't.
not the polymorph wand.
I mean, you could just yell really loudly.
Or walk up there.
I'm gonna fire my grappling hook out this window here.
Everyone immediately turns around and looks, and it just gets dead silent. There's 30 plus people staring at you right now.
Misfire, continue what you're doing. Father Tomac, I really need to speak with you. Like right now.
Um, can it wait like maybe 20 minutes?
No.
Um, okay. Did Osiris came? Everything's better. That's all. Goodbye. And he'll just like stack his papers and shove them into his cloak and start walking. And everyone's just like, what is happening? And he's just like, hi, yep,
What?
we planned this. Everything's okay. Nothing to worry about. Yep. Okay. Good to
Seven's
see
trying
you.
to like retrieve his grappling hook that's gotten stuck in like a stump, and as everyone's walking by, he's like, "Blessings of Osiris, blessings to you. Come on."
Fuck. I mean, good day. Yeah, he eventually gets to you. Um, do you want to tell me what's going on?
Yeah, it's in your office.
What is in my office? Am I going to die?
No.
All right, that's good enough
Well,
for me.
okay.
And he'll just open the door.
She hasn't moved at all.
Yeah. Sees you sitting on the floor and just closes the door. I'm not even gonna roll a perception. He doesn't notice you have anything.
Yeah, it's probably all hidden behind the desk at this point.
He just sees you. I mean, really, it's just the papers and the pictures, because all the stuff you put away. Faith. Are you okay?
She just reaches forward and grabs the edge of the desk and moves it to the side.
All right. Yeah.
So he can see all of the pictures spread
Oh,
out in front of her and the letter.
Faith, where did you get that?
From the box in your desk.
And why, by chance, would you have a box that was in my desk?
Can Seven just call out like, "I committed an unrelated robbery on my way to rob you"?
Sure.
What does this mean? She holds the letter up.
He comes and he sits down next to you and just kind of puts his back against the wall and I wanted to tell you, Faith. I wanted to tell you both. But I couldn't. I was bound to secrecy.
By who?
Osiris. It's where your celestial blood comes from.
I don't understand. More tears are starting to fall down her face, and even though she says I don't understand, you can see like the little bit of dawning realization and horror at the same time.
You... Okay. I'm going to ask you a question. Would you like me to have this conversation with you? Or with you and your sister? If you want me to tell you everything now, I will. Or if you want to get your sister and I can talk to them both, we can do that too.
I think I'd rather talk to you alone.
Okay. Okay. Are you sure you want to hear this?
Yes.
Okay. Many years ago, Osiris would walk among the people here as he and I began to build this church. His first real place of worship. And while he was here, he told me that he met somebody. And he fell in love. And eventually that she was with child. But he would not be able to raise his children, obviously. So they asked me to find a place where they would be safe from this tyranny and this destruction. I worked with the local Vistani and we devised a plan to smuggle the three of you back to Waterdeep to ensure that you would not be captured. We kept you and Hope together. But you have another sister.
Where?
We took her to Waterdeep as well. Summer felt it was best that we split the three of you.
Back.
Winter's your sister, Faith.
Oh, she's been here for 100 years.
Time is dilated here. You go back, you will have aged however long you've been here. But the people that you know around you, it'll be as if you were gone for days, moments. I'm sorry, Faith. I wanted to tell you. Trust me, I did. And watching the two of you, the three of you grow up, it was almost like you were my own children, that I couldn't ever say anything to, and it hurt. And then to find out that Winter was here, and it was so fantastic. And then everything that happened to her. And then I saw you two.
But I don't. You were here first. You came with her first.
Yeah.
You're not Tomek, are you?
I am.
Can I insight check that?
Mm-hmm. Faith. That's Tomek. That was with her. As a friend. But Tomek died. This one. I'm still him. Just with a gift from Osiris.
But how did you watch us grow up? You came with Winter when she was young.
That's when I found out she was coming. Faith, I've lived here a very long time. Long before Winter. I wanted to do everything I could to protect her. To keep her safe. So I made myself an ally. And I blended in.
Who gave you permission to go see us?
To go see you two?
Yeah.
Winter. She doesn't know.
time doesn't make sense, though.
I know.
What happened to Osiris?
What do you mean? He went back.
He was. To
To his realm.
Seven, I know you're listening outside the door.
There's one
Uh-huh.
final confession I have to make.
Seven, can you go get Hope, please?
Can I insight that?
Going to get Hope?
Just the tone, like, does she genuinely need her sister, or does she want me to leave so she can do
No,
something?
you
Okay.
don't have to insight check it. She genuinely wants you to go get Hope.
Okay. Yes. Had to think where Hope was. I'll be right back. Or I'll send Hope.
Go ahead.
I've been around here for a long time because I am bound to serve the one who controls the land.
Does that mean that you're bound to serve either Winter or Strahd?
Right now I serve Winter. But I put everything at risk by getting you three to safety. And it was the best thing I ever did. She knows that the two of you are daughters of God. And I think she is jealous because I am interested. I don't know. There's a lot of really negative traits have come from this power she harnesses, but jealousy, envy, rage, wrath.
I don't know, you've met me, haven't you?
Yeah, maybe it's a family trait. But she doesn't know, okay?
don't think she should know yet. I think it might just drive her harder.
It's possible. You want to sit for a little while and wait for your sister?
I want to crawl out of my own skin right now.
Puts his arms around
She
you, and
like
just brings you in close, just hugs you tight. It's okay.
What did I do, Tomek?
You did what you thought you had to.
She just sobs.
Hope, you're at the gate and you see someone like in 4-wheel drive just fucking booking it to you.
I'm gonna wave at 7.
Hope.
Yeah?
Too much to say right now, but go to the church. Oh, we'll wait on you.
Oh, okay, I'll be back. And she heads to the
Y'all might
church.
just want to wait at the inn.
I was hoping
Okay.
y'all were gonna leave this alone.
Tomek's gonna die!
Yep.
Okay, y'all head back to the inn, and or you head back to the inn, or the church. God, and you come in, and the doors. There's no one in there. The doors open, and you can hear Faith just sobbing. Your first instinct is probably like, "Oh God, she killed Tomek."
Hope is immediately going to go into Tomek's office. And what's going on?
Um,
Inconsolable sobbing.
you might want to.
Hope looks like she wants to go to Faith, but she kind of stops herself.
Why don't you, come sit with us?
Okay. And she will take a seat.
And he'll grab all of the photos and the letter from Faith and hand them to you and start retelling the story that he just got done telling Faith.
Hope will sit there after he's done staring at the photos. But then where did I come from? She points at her antlers.
One day, probably very soon, you'll get to talk to your mother a little more. It'll make sense.
Who's our mother?
Summer.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Brain fart.
She actually runs the apothecary here in town.
Okay. We have more important stuff to do right now, though. And she just kind of gets up, forgetting that she even has all this stuff in her lap, so it falls everywhere, and she just walks out.
People deal with major news in different ways, Faith, but she needs you, and you need her.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too late to do what's right. I meant it when I said I will always be proud of you.
I'm not proud of me.
It's okay. Only one of us has to be. He kind of leans over and kisses you on the forehead.
Winter's threatened to kill you.
She won't.
She wants the bones back.
She does.
Why?
'Cause
Why are they so important?
being the land has many benefits. The drawback is, as long as the bones are here, she can't come in.
That doesn't stop her other people from coming in.
No. No, it does not. But it stops her. And she doesn't like that. She doesn't like that she can no longer visit anytime she wants.
We can't give her back those bones.
We're not going to, Faith.
No.
That was never a question. And if I have to die,
I want you to give me the gem, Telmac.
what Jim?
The black diamond that glows green.
Why?
So that she can't finish this tower and destroy everything.
Faith, I'm doing this for your own good. I'm not going to tell you where that diamond is. I hope you can trust me in knowing that I'm doing that for you. Because he kind of like lifts your chin up just slightly and kind of pulls your bottom lip down and just like nicks your teeth. If you know, he knows.
I'm going to figure out how to break free of him.
I'm sure you will.
I'm going to ask some of our friends to keep an eye on you, if you're okay with that. Octavia, Sheila.
She can't kill me.
Yes, but she might kill Victoria. And I don't want to put Seven through that. And she might kill Gregor. And I don't want Hope to go through that again.
Okay. I have
And I
a guest
don't
room.
know what else to do.
I have a guest room. I can turn the spare room into another bedroom. I could give up my bedroom and sleep in here in the office. Do what you need to do, Faith.
Can I ask you one last thing?
It won't be the last thing because we're going to see each other again, but sure.
Why didn't you find some way to save me from them?
You can see like he just drops his head. Watching that was the worst. But I was not allowed to intervene. I wanted to. There were days when I just wanted to snatch you up and bring you back with me. There were days when I thought very not fatherly thoughts about the things I would do to your parents. But then I remembered. Every time I got ready to leave. It's better than here. Because life here is way worse, Faith.
All of that? Just prepared me for being here.
It made you who you are. Tough.
I don't feel so tough anymore.
You will. You'll find your legs. And you'll run again. And I can't wait to watch you run again, Faith.
I want to save her, Tomek.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't know if we can.
I know.
But I want to try.
We have that in common.
Okay. She wraps her arms around his neck and hugs him really tight.
It brings you in. Hey. I love you. You're awesome. See? You can smile. It's okay.
Pray for me.
Faith, I've been praying for you every morning and every night. You and your sisters, since the day you were born. And I won't stop.
Good. Is he wearing his holy symbol?
Mm-hmm. I mean, he has others.
Right, but is he specifically wearing one?
Hmm?
She reaches up and takes her holy symbol off. Granted, it was one of his. And she puts it around his neck, and she takes his and puts it around her neck.
Swap back when you come back?
Yes.
Deal.
I have a lot to do.
Yeah.
And I need to go hug my sister.
Yeah.
We'll be back soon.
I know.
And everything's probably going to get way worse when we do.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
He's just sitting there smiling at you.
She gives him one last big hug. I wish you'd been my father. But I guess you kind of are in a way.
Yeah. It's in
Just
my name.
in a different way.
I will always care for you as if you were my daughter. You and Hope. And Winter.
If I don't leave now, I'm not going to leave.
Okay.
I'll see you soon.
Bye.
She gets up, walks out the door.
Okay. Hope.
I have to go because I have to be up like disgusting early in the morning.
Oh, that's right. We play till 11.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a good place to stop.
And I have people that are about to sleep in the house that I will keep awake. So
Good shit, guys.
Oh,